This presentation on archiving documents is Microfilm Dead is brought to you by MES Hybrid Document Systems. For archiving documents, microfilm has been a popular choice for decades. It was originally developed in the 1800s and gone mainstream by the early 20th century. But what is microfilm? When it comes to archiving documents, many terms are used. Microform, microfilm, microfiche, microcards, etc. But what's the difference among these terms? First, microform is the umbrella term under which the other terms fall. Microforms are miniature reproductions of documents made from photographic techniques. 3 types of microforms exist: microfilm, microfiche, and microcards. Microfilm is used for archiving documents on reels of tape. Microfiche produces films on flat sheets. And microcards are just like microfiche, but the film is on cardboard. All types of microforms reduce images to a fraction of their original size. The images are typically negative that must be viewed through special reader machines. The main reason for archiving documents on microfilm is the huge amount of storage capacity. In other words, you can get a lot of images on a single roll of film. It was used originally for bank records to preserve them from deterioration and to store more efficiently. Countless organizations turned to microfilm for archiving documents. Some early examples include the New York Times, the Library of Congress, the Harvard University Library, and the American Library Association. Throughout history, archiving documents to microfilm protects them for decades. Some experts cite images will last even a century if properly stored. Microfilm doesn't fade or deteriorate. It also is hardy enough to not be easily destroyed. Just try tearing a piece of microfilm by hand or writing on it. It's just about impossible. Fire and shredders are microfilm's only real enemies. When archiving documents to microfilm, they are produced on a machine that works much like a photocopier. You take a picture, scale it down, and print it. The images are printed on a special black and white film. To read images after archiving documents on microfilm, you need to use a special reader. In many cases, however, you can actually see the images on film with your naked eye. The readers act like microscopes to enlarge the images on the microfilm. The reading machines look like computer screens. The microfilm is fed through the machine and projected to the screen. You can magnify and navigate through the images using knobs on the reader. The digital age has brought about new methods for archiving massive amounts of data. Although microfilm archiving saves storage space, digital archives do so even more. It's true microfilming for archiving has become less common. In fact, companies regularly convert their existing microfilm archives to digital formats. Digital scanning makes them easier to store and index. Digital information can also be shared by multiple users. But archiving on microfilm still has its place. Digital technologies come and go. Media that worked 10 years ago doesn't exist today. This trend will continue as new technologies evolve and others become obsolete. Microfilming, time-tested for over a century, will most likely still be around for the next century. It's one of the best archiving methods for very long-term preservation, and it's one of the most economical ways to protect your valuable documents available today. About the author. Kevin Darcy is the VP of Sales and Marketing for MES Hybrid Document Systems, Ontario's leading document scanning and document management supplier. For more information about archiving documents, visit us at www.mesltd.ca.